This is to David. David wrote me a letter, Brother Hovind, in high school, and I have to do a paper. He says, my topic was, should creation be taught in public schools? Then I changed it and asked my professor if I could change it to, should evolution be taught in schools? He laughed hysterically and commented that I was treading on very shaky ground and he will have a hard time with this topic. I'm nervous because I'm going up against Satan, not just a professional and a professor in a class. With your permission, I'd like to use some of your examples about lies in the textbooks. Okay, David, you have given two choices here. Should creation be taught and should evolution be taught? I don't think either one of those is a good topic. The question is, should we have public schools? If we're going to have public schools, and they're going to remain neutral on religious issues, then they shouldn't discuss either. Neither creation nor evolution should be taught. Just talk about science. You could teach the kids, hey, here's the muscles, here's the bones, here's the names of them, here's how they work. And if the kid says, well, how did we get these? We're not allowed to discuss that. And so I don't think you can teach either. If you choose either of the topics you mentioned, you're headed for disaster, I think, because they're going to argue if you say we shouldn't teach evolution, then...
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
They're going to say, well, that's what all the scientists believe, which is not true, by the way. All the scientists don't believe it. I would very carefully define the word evolution. Once you get past hurdle number one, the first part of your paper, should there be public schools at all? Probably not. If there are, should they teach anything about origins? Probably not. Ignore the topic. If it's tax-funded, they shouldn't teach creation or evolution. Now, if you're going to talk about, the third part of your paper could be, if we're going to talk about origins, well, then let's discuss both. Let's give both options. They don't want to do that because their theory looks real stupid next to the creation theory. So they're not going to want to do that. Another fourth part of your paper could be, if we're going to teach a theory such as evolution, should we be allowed to use lies to present as evidence? If you want to teach a theory, great, wonderful, go for it. Should you be allowed to lie as evidence? No, of course not. Where's the scientific evidence that any animal ever produced a different kind of animal? There is none. In all of human history, dogs produce dogs and cows produce cows. There simply are no examples of anything other than that. So if someone wants to believe, capital B, believe, in evolution, that, after you define the term with the 6 meanings of the word, be sure to do that I do on my video number 4. Microevolution is not really evolution, it's a variation within the kind, K-I-N-D. That word's used about 11 times in between the flood story and the creation story. But, no, 20 times. So I would be careful to define evolution and then say, look, we probably shouldn't even have schools. If we're going to have them, public schools. If we're going to have them, then we shouldn't talk about origins. It's religious. You're going to offend somebody either way. If we're going to teach a religious view such as evolution, and we have to offer evidence, then don't offer any lies. If you remove all the lies from the textbooks and all the lies from their theory, it is hopelessly lost. They're going to say, this is dumb. There's no evidence. If I told you the moon's made of green cheese, but I offered no evidence at all, you'd say, Kent, that's a dumb theory. And it is a dumb theory. But if I said the moon's made of green cheese and NASA proved it when they went up there on a secret mission and drilled a hole and found out it's green cheese, wow. Now I'm using a lie, masquerading as science, to teach my dumb religion that I believe the moon's made of green cheese. So that would be my advice, David. If you have any other specific questions, let Rudy know. I love helping students on this kind of stuff. I've got 2 books out of a series of 7. I wish the others were done. The first 2 is called Help, I'm a public school student and they're teaching me evolution in my earth science class. What should I do? And the second one is Help, they're teaching me in my biology class. What should I do? So I would suggest you look at those, and with any further questions, contact Rudy and I'll be glad to record my answers right here. Thank you so much, David. I'll be praying for you. Bye.